apply pressure from every angle, you feel me? Yeah, you know, attack move. Never fold, man. Nah, never fold, never quit, yeah. Keep going, like, yeah.
Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta,
yeah, I smoke that dang. Tryna get M's in the bank, fuck what they think. Knock a nigga whole mouth out. Come sign me, top break, throw hands like Tank. Knock it out the park like Hank. I've been doing them planks, what you got on my drink? I've been trying to keep my sane. Humanity so lame, fuck you and your gang. Speaking on the dead man's name.
SKOL Vikes, here we go. SKOL Vikes, here we go, baby. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. SKOL Vikes, man. Back again, another live, dog. I need some news to get into today. Some JG news, I should say, etc. Definitely gonna speak about Jonathan GREENARD and how he should definitely watch his tone for real. You know, talking a little spicy. JG has been talking a little spicy, baby. Some more draft talk to talk about as well. Tiernan and Max Bredesen, two players who could definitely make an impact. You understand? Definitely two players that could make an impact. Tiernan and Max Bredesen once again. Now we talk about the left tackle position. Brian O'Neill, 29-30, is definitely on a decline. Could Tiernan be the guy to come in, take his spot, fill in for him, etc.? Start as a backup and be a potential starter. That is the name of the game. That is the big question. You talk about Max Bredesen, fullback / halfback. He can play tight end even, very versatile. Big physical, 6'2", 252, etc. So he pretty much brings it all to the table. But two draft picks we're going to get into today. But first up, like I say, I got to speak on JG. JG doing the little capping and yapping. Watch your mouth and your tone. I repeat, watch your mouth and your tone. Jonathan GREENARD, heavy. Once again, respect. Shout out to Jonathan GREENARD even. Talk about a player I didn't want to see leave the building. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. The Vikings had to make a move. And if you ask me, they made the move count, period. Acquired some pretty good, solid draft picks. So that's definitely a plus for the Vikings. But JG, once again, watch your mouth and your tone, big dog, early. You hear me? Heavy. No cap, man. But let's go ahead and get into this JG article right quick. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, man. Hold up. Here we go. Let's see here. 1 second, man. Here we go, man. Let's get it. Dive into this article right quick. See what JG talking about around here, man. Yes, sir. 1 second, bro. Here we go. Let's get it. Make sure if you come in the chat, like it up, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell as well. Support the grind, support the channel. Why not? It takes less than 1 second, dog. 1 second, Holmes, period. Here we go. Eagles, Jonathan GREENARD doesn't hold back after Vikings trade. During the 2026 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings made one of the notable trades, sending veteran pass rusher Jonathan GREENARD to the Philadelphia Eagles on April 24th. Meanwhile, the Vikings received 2 third-round picks, the number 98 selection in this year's draft, and a third rounder next year. Minnesota would end up using the number 98 pick to select former Miami Hurricanes defensive back Jacoby Thomas on day 2. I've talked about Jacoby Thomas so many times, bro. You talk about an elite player, a potential starter right away, what he brings to the table, his versatility at the safety position, etc., how he will fit perfectly in Brian Flores' scheme. So once again, great pick with that trade. Here we go. Now that it's been a few days since the trade, GREENARD is opening up about what transpired behind the scenes with Minnesota during the April 30 edition of Green Light with Chris Long. He noted that he didn't want to leave the Vikings, but did note that the reason for the trade was a business one. Well, hey, let's see if we can forget all that. Let's see if we can find a video, baby. Why not? Here we go. Give me 1 second. Let's see if we can find the video for sure. Hold on. Here we go right here.
Now it's time to put some artwork. So a Philly fan who hasn't seen you play, can you describe your so ultimately we knew that we had to come back to the table with something, whether come down was awesome. Like,
Give me 1 second here, man. Hold up. Yeah, we're going to get down to the nitty gritty of it all. I repeat, the nitty gritty of it all for sure. Here we go.
Take me through that whole process. Does your agent tell you, hey, they're shopping you, and then is there a waiting game? And were there other teams that you suspected were involved?
yeah, I mean, we knew that we were going to come to this point, obviously dealing with the contract, had no more guarantees left. So ultimately we knew that we had to come back to the table with something, whether it was good year, bad year. After the second year, we knew we were coming back to it, but ultimately we just did whatever it was told to us. We saw we had a number in mind, and wanted to see how we could get this done. Obviously, whether it was in Minnesota, we hoped it would have been there at the time, but obviously, things like that, we understand these things happen, go back and forth. They have a little pushback. You try to go back. So I kind of stayed out of that and just let my agent handle that, and he just kind of relayed that stuff to me. But yeah, I mean, I knew eventually that once we kind of got a little pushback, that there was going to be a possibility of somehow we're probably going to have to, go elsewhere. So,
I mean, yeah, that's the obvious. I mean, shit. Jonathan GREENARD wanted what? What he getting with the Eagles? $25 million a year, somewhere in that vicinity, something like that.
I stayed up there in rehab the entire time until I kind of knew that something may happen. So I was like, you know what, let me just go back home. I've been rehabbing here in Georgia, just to kind of get my mind out of there. I was still, like I said, I've been there since December. I mean, anybody knows being in December to March in Minnesota, that weather ain't the most friendly. So it's literally gray skies that day. So more times, like, I was just trying to just get a breath of fresh air, just going back to see the family in Georgia. And then obviously leading up into that, once we try to get to that number, we seen that it was the pushback. We kind of went to see other teams to see if they were, if I was worth what I was asking for. Honestly, that was really the main thing that throughout this process, say, listen, after a 3-set year, whatever it is, obviously come off with shoulder surgery, you see what teams is going to value at that. And I just, we seen who actually stepped up to the plate on that. And it was just a lot of back and forth about compensation at that point. My agents continuing to fill me in, but it got to the point where it did get a little dead, and where he was like, listen, just worry about, rehabbing and things of that sort. Whenever this conversation comes back up, the only way it could possibly happen is for draft picks. So we knew that it would.
And the big thing for JG, like I've been saying about JG, can he stay healthy? One of the main issues for him. But if he's healthy, you can't sit here and cap. He will definitely make the Eagles a better team. He's an elite player, elite edge rusher, etc. Biggest question for him is, how does his shoulder hold up? Can he play a full year without being injured, etc.? But we know for sure, for certain, he is an elite edge rusher, right? Boom. No hesitation, no denying that. Bottom line is, they just couldn't come up with a deal. He wanted too much money. The Vikings didn't want to pay up. They made the move, period. No hard feelings, etc. But it is what it is, Holmes.
It's gonna come around this time, obviously with draft time, and shit. Sure enough, it was a lot of rumors at that time, and we already knew Philly was in the picture. We knew a couple other teams were there as well. I think they obviously just went different ways once they seen what the compensation would be, and understanding that they'll have to still get a new contract. Make no mistake, everybody knew that it wasn't about me not wanting to be in Minnesota. That was not right at all. We knew that it was strictly about contract and money at this instance. And myself being an edge guy, we understand how much we can affect the game. And, whenever I see that my worth is, not going to say not viewed the same, but yeah, it's kind of essentially that. I'm not viewed the same as I think in my head from that team. I mean, we have to kind of see who is going to value at that point. And like I keep going back to, Philly was that team and shit.
I don't think it's about the Vikings not valuing him or what he brings to the table. I just think it's simply about they couldn't afford the man. He's seemingly trying to make it like it was about his value or the Vikings didn't value him at all. I say that's cap, bro. We heard Rob Brzezinski speak highly of him, right? We heard Kevin O'Connell speak highly of him for sure. They expected him, wanted him to remain in the building, to remain a Viking, Holmes, period. At the end of the day, like I say, he wanted too much. And is he wrong for asking for the price he asked for? Hell no. He saw the field. He peeped the game. Of course, he has every right. I repeat, every right to ask for higher pay. That's the name of the game, Jack. That's what happens in every position across the league, bro. Period. We see this year in, year out, no doubt. So it's not about Jonathan GREENARD being wrong for wanting more money, wanting an increase in pay. That's not the conundrum here. Big thing was the Vikings just couldn't afford it, period. So it was a win-win, a good trade-off. The Vikings acquired an extra pick. JG got paid, and he went to Philly. And I'm sure he will help Philly. And once again, I never wanted JG to leave the building unless he was asking for too much. And that's what happened, obviously. Here we go. North's in the building. My dog North's in the building. What up, home? SKOL Vikes. Heavy. Here we go. Let's get it. Here we go.
I get the call. Was it Friday? Friday around like 2, and they're like, "Yeah, it's happening." And I'm like, "Oh!" I literally was taking a nap. My son was knocked out. Like me and my wife were just literally taking a small, quick nap, and get the phone call, and it's like, "Hey, listen, it's happening." So it's 2:00 my time. I had to get on the flight at like 4:25. I'm already an hour and some change from my airport. Like, yeah, the next flight, you got to be at 4:25. They close the doors at like 20 minutes before. So, bro, I'm literally booking it. Like, I literally wake up and I'm like, I'm literally hitting it. And literally, shoot, made no mistake, I got on that plane. So it was for me. And now we're here.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
What a weekend. And,
Crazy.
And you get to go to, did you go to Sixers game?
I did. Literally pulled up, did all the physical stuff. As soon as I got off the plane, and then we had enough time, I think it was like third quarter, walked in there, man, I'm just sitting there. Smitty was right next to me. Man, it was crazy. I'm just like looking at the environment there. It's like, man, for this to be, basketball, obviously I've been in other stadiums, so like stuff like that, arenas, but fans are already there. That you can feel the energy as soon as you walk in there. You understand that, like, this is no bullshit. Obviously, it's playoffs, it's heightened, but at the same time, you just can tell, like, listen, ain't no bullshit going on. Like, we want this championship culture to sustain, and I think that's the part where you can just feel that throughout the building.
Dude, it is. I was gonna say, if there's one thing I miss from playing, It's 3rd and 8 in the second half. It's at home.
Yeah.
You know, just putting your hand in the air.
And of course, you can't lie. Philly does. Philly does have a certain energy to it. The fan base, the stadium, etc. You know, it's a great atmosphere to be in most of the time. Can't deny that fact, right? For sure. But at the end of the day, so is Minnesota. So once again, it's no hard feelings against JG type shit. We understand what went down, understand what could happen, and can't happen. So let's go ahead and move along in the video. Here we go.
And doing this and fucking 60, 70,000 people. And it was loud in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Make no mistake about it. Y'all had a really good home field advantage. But you just mentioned that basketball vibe. You got that championship kind of vibe. It's going to feel incredible in the link. I'm just telling you. I don't know if you have it, if you played in the link before. I think you missed the Minnesota, played there in 23.
Yeah. Yep.
But have you just kind of caught yourself daydreaming a little bit about what that's going to be like playing in that stadium in front of Philly fans, which it's a little different.
Yeah. I think that was the main part where, you know, it kind of sold me. I mean, throughout the process, when Philly was even first mentioned that as a possibility going there, is interested, all I could think about is like, dude, championship, you know, crazy environment, you know, the culture in general. I mean, I think that's one of the biggest differences. Like I say, it's more so, you know, sometimes you hear stuff about the fans and this and that, like negative side of positive. That's negative positive side to any fan base.
Yeah.
But where I get at it is the passion. I see that, like, listen, if they're not pushing to be a, you know, championship team, I mean, or accepting anything less than that, then what are we doing here? So I think that's the part where at this point, I'm going into year 7. I've played a good enough ball at this point. Now it's time to put some hardware on there. I think that's the main part of when you get to this point, you can attest to that. I mean, your body start to be hurting and stuff like that. It's all right, listen, I need to have some show for it now. Like, you can sit here and keep making plays, or, you know, the money aspect, all that stuff. Everybody know me that truly knows me. They know I'm trying to win the ring. Like, they know I'm really trying to play. I love football. So the money and all that stuff that comes with it, that's the part we know the guys are like, man, I don't care about the money. Nah, that's the part of it. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all, but ultimately I love to make the plays and hopefully get this thing, get a ring.
No, that's what it's about, man. You're going to have a great chance there. And, you know, listen, you guys in Minnesota were really good 2 years ago. And
100%.
Last year it didn't work out, but they have been there and done that. And I saw, I felt for you because they were twisting your quotes up. You know, I saw somebody nowadays with the internet, it's like you can get aggregated and misconstrued 100 different ways. And I saw you kind of go through that with Minnesota. And I don't want to speak for you, but was that kind of, as you're walking out the door, you're really excited about the new chapter, but that doesn't mean you didn't like the old chapter.
100%. Yeah. I mean, like I said, anybody that knows me truly, they know that any place that I'm playing for right in that present moment, y'all getting 100% of me. I don't look no other way. I'm not looking over the fence to see what's going on in somebody else's lane. Like I was in 10 toes even when we were down bad last year. And I've been a part of losing seasons before.
You can't, and you got to give Jonathan GREENARD, definitely give him credit right there, because he was 10 toes down through the struggles, through the bad season. He kept playing hard, kept playing tough, even through injuries. Hell, he stood in there and fought in and battled, dog, no cap. So you got to respect JG in that aspect of it for sure. You didn't see him pouting, whining, etc. So good or bad, win, lose, or draw, he always stood 10 toes down. Got to respect him for that, bro. Definitely. SKOL VIKES, here we go. I mean, the man got paid. The man got his bread. Can't be mad at the man going to get that guapino, huh? Federale, linguine, fettuccine, baby. Machismo, huh? SKOL VIKES, here we go. Let's get it, man. You come in the chat, make sure you fire the chat up, like it up as well, dog. Support the channel, support the grind once again. Here we go.
So it's not like, you know, I've been in Houston times when we only had 3 wins, 4 wins, but I was still 10 toes in that. Like, it was never at a point in time where I was like, man, I got to dip off for something better. Like, nah, like, I love that place to death. I appreciate it because they continue to get me to this point. I mean, I wouldn't be able to even look at this opportunity if I wasn't granted the opportunity to start there in Minnesota. So yeah, I mean, when I seen the quote come, I'm like, hey, listen, I just know how this stuff goes around. Let me go ahead and get in front of that. At no point in time I'm sitting here trying to shit on Minnesota at any point in time. What was said is just the truth, honestly. They asked about, hey, what is, if the quote they're referring to, I mean, they asked about, hey, listen, how does it feel when you walk in this building and you see championships here and it's right in
They
your
asked
face?
you exactly how you answered.
And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, shit, I've never seen this before. I mean, this is insane. I mean, the things that we dream about as NFL players is literally right.
Hold on, running back. Hold up 1 second.
Something better. Like, nah, like, I love that place to death. I appreciate it because they continue to get me to this point. I mean, I wouldn't be able to even look at this opportunity if I wasn't granted the opportunity to start there in Minnesota. So, yeah, I mean, when I seen the quote come, I'm like, hey, listen, I just know how this stuff goes around. Let me go ahead and get in front of that. At no point in time I'm sitting here trying to shit on Minnesota at any point in time. What was said is just the truth, honestly. They asked about, hey, what is – if the quote they're referring to, I mean, they asked about, hey, listen, how does it feel when you walk in this building and you see championships here and it's right in
They
your
asked
face?
you exactly how you answered.
And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, shit, I've never seen this before. I mean, this is
And if that's how he answered it, what are we getting mad at him for at the end of the day, bro? That wasn't disrespectful at all. I guess they asked him about how does it feel seeing the championships, seeing the rings, the memorabilia, etc. And he answered, he answered correctly, dog. He answered what he felt, how he felt, period. He didn't make up no lies. It's no Super Bowl memorabilia from in Minnesota. It's no rings around. It's no Super Bowl trophies, etc. So you can't get mad at a guy for simply telling the truth, right? Saying how he felt in Philly. He said, hell, it wasn't it's no Super Bowls there. So it didn't feel like that in many. He didn't see trophies. He didn't see rings type shit in Philly. You hear me? Heavy. So how the hell you gonna get mad at a man for simply saying what he observed in the building? Period. Here we go, man. Let's get it. SKOL VIKES. Yeah, here we go.
insane. I mean, the things that we dream about as NFL players is literally right here in your face, and you see that it's been done before. And I've been in Houston. Like I said, I got drafted out there, but we all know that they were close as hell last year. Now I can see them possibly being in that conversation as well. And hell, that's not to say Minnesota can't be in everybody gets a fresh slate every single year, as we know that.
No
even
question.
the defending championships, even the defending champions, they still got to go back to the table and make sure that they're not trying to replicate what they're doing. They have to establish a new identity because everything is new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to continue to, be innovative in this league and keep pushing. But yeah, at no points that I'm talking trash or trying to down there. I'm just going off of what was actually in my face.
It sounds like you've been talking to Howie saying, hey, when you win championships, you got to retool. You can't just try to do the same shit. That's the stuff he used to say to me.
Oh, for real? See, yeah, nah.
That's definitely big facts right there, dog. You win a championship, you can't just continue to do the same thing or get complacent, bro. The NFL is an innovative league, a creative league. They figure you out quickly and swiftly, bro. Boom. Just like the Seattle Seahawks, right? Mike McDonald, he lost Kubiak, etc. How does he adapt? How does he adjust? Teams are going to figure him out eventually, figure out what he does, his style, etc. Figure out Sam Darnold, that defense, etc. So you always got to improve year in, year out. Every year is different, like they just said, dog. Period. Here we go. Daniel in the building. What up, big dog? SKOL VIKES. Here we go. Let's get it. I can't stop getting upset with some of these GM takes. Grigson F no. He needs to go already. Piss poor. If they hire Grigson as GM, man, somebody need to slap the Wolves. I repeat, somebody need to slap the damn Wolves for sure. Here we go. Hu Yang in the building. Hu Yang in the building. You rang Hu Yang. You rang Hu Yang. Huh? Here we go. SKOL VIKES. He said, what up, Norris? Up, EJ? Have you seen the new names for GM? OMG. Now, let me know. Matter of fact, I'll probably get into that article later as well. But let me know some names, Daniel, for sure, big dog. Heavy. What it do, EJ? My dog Lamont in the building. What up, Holmes? SKOL VIKES, bro. Here we go. Yeah. On a funny note, if we play Philly with Kyler at QB, we won't have to worry about GREENARD. He always whiffs up high on his tackles. Yeah, definitely got to improve on his tackling ability, Norris. No cap. We go. Wilfie hired the wrong firm for GM search. Who are the nominees? I repeat, who are the nominees, baby? I need names. I repeat, I need names quickly and swiftly. No cap. Here we go.
And he's just a smart guy like that, and is evidenced by making an aggressive move by bringing a guy like you. The 2 years removed from a championship. I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching that D line play. From tee shots to game-winning goals and buzzer beating.
Man, and we have talks. That's my guy forever.
Man.
His system definitely the most I would say like creative,
more challenging.
Now this is him talking about B Flow, Brian Flores, and his whole scheme. Let's see what he has to say here. Here we go.
Aspects of it, and are you excited about seeing yourself in Fangio's scheme?
Flo is one of the most I would say like creative coordinators I've been around. Probably the most aggressive one as well, which like I said, I love that aggressive style. And I love Flo. Flo, man, and we have talks. That's my guy forever.
Man.
Shout out Brian Flores, man, for sure. SKOL VIKES.
His system definitely prepared you to always be on your toes, because there's always so many checks. You got to be really dialed in on the game plan, understand personnel, understand who's coming in for what reason, what are we trying to take away. He's kind of, I think how I can equate him is like in basketball, you try to take away the team's best player. Mm-hmm. And if you're going to beat us, you got to beat us some other way. And with, Flo, that's one of his strengths. And at times I felt like we could actually do a lot of these things, whether it's, blitzing the hell out of them, playing straight up, throwing the type of crazy scheme in there. So you always had to be on your toes. And I think that's the part where in Vic's, scheme, I've already seen it from afar, and I've kind of started already diving into the playbook a little bit. It's kind of similar in aspects. And they both have their ways of obviously just letting it just go, rushing for at times. But I'm excited to see what else he has up his sleeve. I mean, I've already been a part of, like I said, with Flo's system. And I'll call him when I first got there, like 1 o'clock in the morning, like, hey, yo, what do you think about here on this play? Or what do you mean by when you're putting this play in or wanting us to do X, Y, Z? So I'm all for it. It's ball at the end of the day. I think that they both know when to just let it loose and just let us play ball. And then obviously when that time, that time comes, you're going to dial it up. So I'm prepared for it. I feel like, Flo's definitely prepared me for that. And obviously just my years in the league so far has helped me. It's going to be easy for me.
You're right about that, though. Playing a B-Flow scheme, you got to be listening right up to the snap.
100%. We're checking.
And B-Flow is just so dynamic. He does so many things. He puts the offense in bad situations all the time. As a player, you got to be a smart player, not only smart, physical, high IQ, etc. Brian Flores has a certain type of player he wants, so to say, in his scheme for sure. Smart, physical, aggressive, etc. So shout out to JG for just showing love and respect to Brian Flores, dog. Every player he has ever gotten in the building, average, good, very good, great, whatever. He's elevated their game every damn time. Here we go. SKOL VIKES.
You're hearing it all. I mean, you can be locked in and put your hand in that dirt, but
and then people making a big deal like it's been no disrespect whatsoever. You see articles, beat writers talking about, GREENARD disrespects. GREENARD says this, GREENARD says that. What? Poppycock, man. At the end of the day, stop the damn cap, bro. For real. He said nothing disrespectful. He just answered questions honestly. Let's get it, man.
You might miss how you're supposed to be dropping on this play, but it's gonna be cool, man.
But I love Flo, man. There's definitely people have said different things about him, but in my experience with him, he's just real. And that's in the NFL. It's funny, people think everybody's so direct. A lot of coaches will walk around a direct confrontation or walk around giving you a message. They'll walk 100 miles around it and be
real shit, man. Real shit. Brian Flores, one of the ones, like he just said, real, tell you how you feel. He's going to coach you up on and off the field, etc. And that's crazy. That's real crazy work. You would think at the NFL level, You know, coaches wouldn't hide nothing from players or walk around with an attitude for players, etc. Type shit. You feel like they would say how they feel, say what's on their mind, build that player-coach relationship, that player-coaching bond, etc. But hey, you never know. I repeat, you never know. It's a lot of things that goes on behind the scenes, I'm sure, that only players and coaches know, so to say. Here we go. Let's get it. Shout out B Flow for just keeping it real at all times, etc. Heavy.
Flo is just going to let you know how he feels. And I don't know if you had like a younger teammate from Louisville or something that was looking, you know, that had just joined the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
And you were going to give this dude advice on like how not to piss B Flow off. Like, what's the key to playing for B Flow? What would you say it would be?
Yeah, you know, he come from that Belichick tree. You know, I was with Bill O'Brien in Houston. I got drafted out there.
Okay,
so one thing I'll tell you, they don't like rookies. Like they don't. I'm just getting it out there now. They don't like rookies. However, if he know you can play and you showing that in and out, as far as you just care about dominate your one-on-one, he can work with that.
Yeah.
Now he can get with obviously, you know, getting the plays. You know, he hearing a lot of stuff. You got to go left. You got to go right. But one thing he know, if you're gonna go out there and dominate one-on-one, he can find a place for you. So
shout out B Flow too, bro. But that's very interesting. Him and Fangio don't per se like rookies too much. I think that's probably just their old school ways, kinda. You know, Brian Flores being up under Belichick, seeing how Belichick operated. So it makes sense. But like JG just said, if you're a rookie who can play, he can take that. He can accept that. If you can win your one-on-ones, he can take you all day. He can fit you somewhere into his scheme for sure. Here we go, man. SKOL VIKES.
I think that's the main part going into it. And a lot of, like you say, a lot of guys hear a lot of things about him. But Flo is, like you say, as direct as they come. I mean, we done literally had Flo. We done had some talks. We done definitely went at it in the right, you know what I'm saying, in the right tone, understanding that we both want the same thing. And that's the part about Flo, you know, and with being in the league as well, you know, you can have conversations with some of these coaches and they take it kind of personal or different and it kind of can affect in a different way. Flo's the guy, like, we can go hash it out, say whatever it is, X, Y, Z. And it's literally a switch as if, oh, what's good? Like, we're back to football. And I think that's the part I appreciate most because he doesn't try to suppress you. He lets you be yourself while still trying to achieve the same goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all grown here, bro. And nobody can be the perfect person to have the perfect emotions every single time when it comes to a conversation, especially it's about your craft. It's about the game that you put everything into. So definitely credit to him for that. And I think if any younger guy could see that from afar and just understand that, listen, we're both trying to get to the same thing, but with him, there's no margin for error. There's no, oh, oops, my bad. He's tired of that shit. Like, and that's just how he's preparing you for the league. So I'm glad that if any young guy is going to be there, you're going to learn very quickly the sense of urgency you got to have in this league to be able to be the best. And he's been it. He's won it. He's done it all. So it ain't going to bullshit you at all. So, much respect to Flo, for sure.
That's exactly it. Sense of urgency. And don't make the damn same mistake twice.
For sure.
Which is easier said than done sometimes. For Philly fans, man, who might not have seen you play, you know, and I think there is this phenomenon where some people, you are still underrated. And you're a year removed from 25 sacks over 2 years, which is really fucking impressive. Two different teams, but Houston, not the biggest.
Terrence Gray. I guess that's the GM candidate. James Lifford. Who the hell are these guys, man? Daniel, who are these guys, bro? Who are these guys? Once again, here we go. Dude, these GMs are likely, or like every other team, assistant GM. I mean, why not just hire Rob Brzezinski at the end of the day, right, Daniel? What he said, GREENARD isn't going to be happy in Philly while they got hurt throwing the rock. I can't agree with that right there, Daniel. You know, I think he will definitely be happy in Philly. No cap. He said, oh, we have Mike Bradway. Mike Bradway who? Are these all GM candidates or what? I ain't gonna sit here and cap. These names I've never heard of, period, dog. So expound, Daniel, expound. Are they GMs, former GMs, what? You know, is this the brand new list or what, dog? Here we go. Get back to it.
It's a big market, but it's not a market where people are going to see everybody play on the Texans. Sure. And, you know, Minnesota, same thing a little bit. Like, can you, for a Philly fan who hasn't seen you play, can you describe your style of play, your style of, especially as a rusher?
Yeah. Everybody knows the pretty guy don't always get the most notoriety. I mean, the way my style of play is dirty. I'm playing hard as ever. Sometimes it's not going to look crazy. I mean, it's not going to look great. It's going to look unorthodox, but at the same time, the job's going to get done. You know, I'm going at 100 miles an hour. I'm about to be gassed after every single game. I mean,
And he ain't lying, bro. And sometimes he's going a little too fast when it comes to tackling, when he gets to the quarterback, etc. You know, and I'm sure that's probably something he's been working on off season. But you can never doubt Jonathan Greenard's love for the game, the passion he brings to it, the effort he puts in, etc. Bro, you got to respect him for that for sure. And like I say, the Eagles are definitely getting a solid player. No cap. Here we go.
Even after every practice, I mean, I just go all 100% every time, and I think that's the main thing about it is I never try to be the pretty sack guy, the pretty TFL guy, or all this and that. Listen, I'm just going in to try to dominate and take over a game, and I think that's every time I've been in the game, I try to do that. And obviously having this type of team now. Man, it just lets me come in and just add to what I've been doing. I don't have to come in and be a new person or try to switch anything up. I think that's just, you're going to see I fit right in and just get that burst of energy. I think that I have a really good repertoire pass rush moves. Love stopping the run. Stopping the run is a want-to thing. I hate that we even speak on it. But as you mentioned, I had the sacks. But, I mean, I think I still had another double-digit TFL season again, which would be 3. And I keep track of that shit. Like, TFLs, obviously the sacks is the stuff's going to get you paid. But how many times I'm affecting this run game so that way they got at least on first, second down, they got to think twice about running their favorite run play. And they might want to switch it up and run a play action. Now you playing on our terms. So as soon as I can get y'all off the game in that aspect, I feel like my job is already done. And now we can really just pin our ears back and go. So
Daniel said, "Oh, and I said this for days now. Flo doesn't play rookies." Now, like JG said earlier, I don't think it's so much him not wanting to play rookies, Daniel, but he pretty much, like JG just said, he doesn't really like rookies too much. Of course, once again, being around Belichick and kind of coming off that Belichick tree, etc. But I think he will play a rookie. I mean, he played Dallas Turner for sure. Dallas Turner got some reps, etc. But it was a certain point in time there as well where Dallas Turner just wasn't ready, or he didn't really understand his assignment, understand the role, whatever the case may have been, attitude, whatever. It takes time. The NFL is a process. But just like Greenard said, if you come in, do your job, win your one-on-ones, Brian Flores will fit you in the scheme for sure. So I don't think it's that he doesn't like to play rookies or doesn't play rookies. I mean, he's played rookies before, no cap. I think this year you will see some rookies on the field as well. But I just think he understands the process of the game. And as a rookie, you must come in and do something damn near spectacular. You must flash. You must do your job. Prove to him that you are ready to be on that field as a rookie. Yeah, bro. Here we go. SKOL VIKES.
I'm just gonna bring that same mentality in, man. And if they don't know, they're gonna see real soon.
Well, the thing I always liked about watching you rush, and I think we talked about this before, is as a guy who had to be a power first rusher, especially later in my career, and maybe you can speak to this, like how your body changes as you get older. Like you're not old yet, but like you gotta switch it up, you gotta adapt and that sort of thing. But I just love the way when you rush, it feels like, I'm sure you pre-planned some things, but not much is pre-planned. Like you're an option rusher where you can take whatever the tackle gives you. Yeah. And I assume it comes off of power.
Yeah.
Because you got a great bull rush.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the main part. I mean, everybody know that's like, as D-line, it's like the first move you learn is the bull rush. And I think when you see myself, you see I'm like more of a slender guy, lankier arms and this and that, lankier frame.
Right, exactly.
So they're like, oh man, he's about to come out here with the craziest moves, which I have them, but but the main thing is I'm gonna still keep the main thing, and it's just power. Obviously, we can build a lot of things off of power once you get a guy to understand it. Listen, it's not gonna just be no finesse party. I think that's one thing that I try to pride myself on is whenever I am making a board or any move I'm doing, I'm just intentional with it to make sure that, listen, it's gonna be whether we're winning the rush now or we're setting some up for the next one. But the mindset and intentionality still stays the same. So I don't see myself switching stuff up. I think that's the main thing, is just the fundamentals and the basics of playing D-line is obviously establish stuff with power and then see what else you can get to after that. But it's time and place for everything. So whenever I do my scouting reports on certain guys, it's not to switch my moves up based on them. It's just basically change my approach a little bit while still executing the same stuff. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be that.
Do you ever have a hard time with sometimes coaches will show you film like the winds cut up, right? And everybody's so different that we used to watch Julius Peppers and he'd be like, see? And I'd be like, I can't fucking do that. Or you got to find certain guys that you think of as you, that are similar style guys. Do you ever find yourself kind of searching for those guys, to kind of build your rush plan off of? Or do you just go into the game plan and take every rush you see on that wind cut up into account?
Yeah, a little bit of both. But before, when I first, my third, fourth year in the league, I used to watch kind of guys. I mean, we were in that 4-3 system, obviously, in Houston, where it was just go, go, go. And then obviously a couple years before that, I was with Lovie Smith in that kind of 4-3, where it was not as aggressive as going, but we still had to watch the same film. So I was watching the Julius Peppers. I'm watching these guys all right, let's.
All these guys are GM replacements, y'all. That's the list of GM candidates. I mean, hell, why not hire Rob Brzezinski? Hell, you gonna do all this and do all that? Why not bring Rob Brzezinski in the building for sure? What he did in the draft was remarkable. His proven knowledge of the game, of identifying players, real football talent, etc., was very remarkable. So shit, make it easy for yourself. Hire Rob Brzezinski. That's it. That's all, folks. Here we go. And Grigson F no. I'm with you right there, Daniel. I'm with you for sure, big dog. Heavy SKOL VIKES. No one wants Ryan Grigson in the building at all.
Listen, I can't do that. These guys are literally freaks, a freak of nature just off of their build. So I have to switch my approach up. But yeah, I look at guys, Ryan Kerrigan, he was a guy who, and a lot of times too, it's kind of weird too. I think about a lot of pass rush moves, and hell, I even work on my wife sometimes. We just hear just talking, bro. I'm telling you, she'll literally be sitting. I'm like, hold on, shoot your hand real quick. And I'll just be like,
I need low hands. I need high hands.
Literally, she can see
vertical step, please.
Listen, and give me wide hands, mid clamper or some shit like that. So, but yeah, I literally sometimes I watch these guys to make sure I'm not tripping, make sure that I'm thinking the same things, or these things happen randomly. You may have to play off of a different foot to go inside, or it's not gonna be as perfect as it is when you're going off of bags and stuff like that. So I watch all types of rushes, just kind of show that listen, this is an unorthodox position. Sometimes it's gonna be pretty, sometimes it's not. A lot of guys aren't gonna be your 4'4", 4'5", 6'5", 260. These guys, some guys are gonna be 6'3", 240 or 250, and they're gonna have a shorter arm. So I don't never discredit or look down on anybody based off of how they got the sack. As we know, you look at those certain sack tapes, some guys are running high and it's just, hey, listen, it's a good day in the office,
Yeah, but I hate how coaches never. By the way, you got 34 and 7/8 inch arms.
Shit, yeah. I mean,
you're fucking kidding me, dude.
I ain't heard that number in a long time.
Dude, because I'm in combine mode, draft mode, where everybody's like, oh, this guy's arm short. You got long ass arms, dude.
Yeah, I got blessed.
That makes sense. That's why you can get the power going. I can get to him before. I can get to him a little beforehand. But yeah, I mean, I was with obviously in Houston my last year, so it was with that 4-3 system with D'Amico Burt. Now talking with Wash, now we kind of talk about the same things. But that was my main thing, is just playing with length and getting off the ball and just kind of getting to these guys before they can get to me. So that's kind of like the same mindset I've taken since then. Wash is a great coach, man. Just being around him at practice, not getting a chance to play for him, but great coach, great.
What he said, Greenard, what? Greenard must have a pull string in his back that boy can rattle. I assume you talk about him talking all day, Norris. Here we go. Let's get it, man. Here we go.
Dude, you talk about coming into a situation where you're 28 years old, and I remember when I was young in the league, 28 was still young. Yeah. There were a bunch of vets. There were, when I walked in my first locker room, we had 3-4 guys over 30 years old. And that's changed a lot, where there's not as many vets involved. you're going to be a big vet, man. Like, you know, I've kind of heard you talk about it, but what goes into being that veteran presence? And
yeah, this is probably the last little part I listened to right here. Then get up off this right quick.
Especially on a new team where you kind of, you know, people probably already know what you're about, but I always had the mindset of, well, shit, I got to prove myself too.
100%.
As silly as that sounds, with a decade under your belt or whatever, you know, there's still that process too. So what is that process like for you, getting in the building and kind of, you know, feeling where you can throw your weight around a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy to say that because, I mean, I'm 28 and they start calling me So I'm like,
hey, dude, that's early for the young.
I'm like, damn. But I mean, like,
I'm bro.
I could have. That's what I'm saying. I could have swore 30s was
41,
like
dude.
if even 30s is crazy. It's like, bro. I mean, if you get in the real world, we know that's not old. But
what is the year that we call Unc? What's the Unc cutoff?
It has to be. Bro, I think if they're calling me Unc now, I would feel sorry if you walk in the locker room. Like,
no, they just call me Triple OG or something, dude.
They might come up with some new stuff nowadays, but
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of got a little.
And I ain't gonna cap that. It's pretty crazy. Everybody talking about, oh, he's 28, get rid of him. What? Take the what and leave the what? The man is only 28 years old, dog, and you're acting like he's damn 40 years old or something. Period. And there's 30-year-old players in the league right now still playing at a high level, etc. So let's not get carried away with the whole age bullshit. No bullshit. Here we go, man. SKOL, VIKES. Let's get it.
A taste of it when I first went to Minnesota after the new contract, when I first got there. And I was going into year 5, and, you know, they're kind of looking at me and saying, you know, you're kind of the vet-ish. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm going into year 5. I could have swore I was like the new young guy, if that makes sense, like the new older young guy. But but I got a little taste of that and understanding like how much power you have with your words. You know, everything you're doing, everybody's kind of watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stop it right there. That's pretty much it for the whole JG convo. I pretty much want to see what he said or what he didn't say, and like I damn near figured, it was no disrespect, it was no shade to the Vikings, etc. Man, even in his presser when he was asked about the Super Bowl rings, championship vibe, etc., he told the truth. He was exactly right. It's no rings. It's no memorabilia in Minnesota. Right? No souvenirs, no Super Bowl trophy, Super Bowl, nothing. So get mad at the man for what? Here we go, man. Let's see here, man. So since we on, I saw Daniel put his list in the chat as far as the GMs goes. Let's see if any GM news is available and whatnot. Like I say, if you're gonna hire a GM, why not just hire Rob Brzezinski? Make it easy for everybody, right? Right. The man did a phenomenal job in his first year at the drafts. Definitely did a phenomenal job where he stepped up, acquired some real good players, in my opinion. So why not hire him? Make it easy on everybody. You know why they don't have to make this process difficult at all. That's the thing right here for the Vikings right now. It doesn't have to be a difficult process, bro. You pretty much have your man in the building already. Like, what are you waiting for at the end of the day, etc. Yeah, bitch, yeah. You know? Just my take on it for real. But let's see what's up with it. Let's see what's up with it, man. So do we got? We got 8 candidates for the GM position. I mean, what are these guys' credentials? What is their pedigree, etc.? Here we go. In 1 second, man. The Vikings search for a new general manager is in full force, and Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer dropped the names of 6 external candidates who could be in the running for the job. All 6 are currently working as assistant general managers in the NFL. Terrence Gray, Buffalo Bills; James Lipford, Houston Texans; Mike Bradway, Kansas City Chiefs; Andy Waddell, Pittsburgh Steelers; Ed Dodd, Indianapolis Colts; Jeff Ireland, New Orleans Saints. The only guy that might make some sense, probably Terrence Gray or Mike Bradway from the Chiefs. I don't know too much about them, but I know, You know, the Buffalo Bills are a winning team. They can't get over that hump for some reason as far as Super Bowl contenders go, but they're definitely competing every year in the playoffs every year, etc. Then we know the Chiefs, who the Chiefs are, who the Chiefs have been. So those two candidates probably make the most sense, but really not too excited. None that really make you go or say, wow, get him right now, get him right now. Hell no. If you ask me, like I said, why not just hire Rob Brzezinski? Make it easy on yourself, bruh. Period. For sure. Rob Brzezinski did a great job this entire offseason, if we're being real, with the free agent acquirements on top of the draft success. Yeah, bro. I think he's your man for the job. I said it numerous times. I feel like he was in it. He was in the interview process during the drafts and shit. To me, he passed it with flying colors. So give the man the damn job, straight up. Here we go, bro. Let's get to it. Breer has been raving about Gray for months, noting back in January that he is on the GM doorstep. His connection to Minnesota couldn't be clearer, considering he worked in Minnesota under former GM Rick Spielman and George Patton, who was an executive in Minnesota before being hired as the Denver Broncos general manager. He came over from Minnesota. Brandon Beane poached him at the beginning of the McDermott Beane era in Buffalo. Breer said Friday he's been a huge part of putting those teams together. He came up in the Vikings organization. So to me, Terrence Gray makes all the sense in the world. He's got background on the college scouting side, which I think is part of what they would need. One second, here we go. What about the other names he mentioned? I'd say the Texans roster is his resume. Breer said of Lipford, noting that he was with the Patriots during their dynasty years. Very much one of the rising young execs in the NFL. Breer said Lipford was right on the doorstep of getting the Atlanta Falcons GM job. He said Bradway, the son of former Jets GM Terry Bradway, might be viewed by some as being a year or two away, although he's a very good name. Breer said Weedle has really good pedigree and really good roots as a scouting lifer. Dodd was credited by Breer for being a huge part of building the Seattle Legion of Boom dynasty, while Ireland has GM experience in the past with the Miami Dolphins. A little bit of a wild card if you want to go with the more experienced name. Breer said of Ireland, he does a lot of general manager type duties in New Orleans. He's the ex-general manager of the Dolphins. Jeff Ireland, to me, is another one of these guys, an incredible scout. Breer also mentioned Vikings interim GM Rob Brzezinski and assistant general manager Ryan Grigson as internal candidates. They've definitely done a lot of due diligence behind the scenes. Vikings beat reporter Alec Lewis said on his podcast Thursday, I expect Rob Brzezinski to be a candidate with this thing, Lewis added, as he should be. No cap, bro, for real. Like, how could you not interview Rob Brzezinski? How could you not make him a candidate for the GM position? Like, straight up. It's real simple at this point, real damn simple, really fundamental, no cap. Here we go. Now we're gonna get into some rookie news. Talk about Max Bredesen and Tiernan. So give me 1 second. We're gonna get into that right here. Yes, sir. Hold on right quick. Let's see here, man. Check out some of these highlights first. Go from there. We're gonna start with Max Bredesen. Give me 1 second. Damn, any highlights here? Where's it at? Hold on. Now, Max Bredesen, once again, fullback. He can play H-back. He can even play tight end even, baby. So very versatile at that. He's 6'2", 252. Big boy, big dude, really moving and grooving on the field type shit. Violent, physical, aggressive, etc. Everything you want in a fullback, in an H-back, at a tight end, you know? So very excited about this pick for sure. Give me 1 second, man. Hold up 1 second. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. Hold on 1 second, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Matter of fact, before the article, I want to get into this video right quick. Hold up. 1 second, baby. Let me share this shit. But Max Bredesen, man, a real animal, real dog, for real.
Start giving their blood, sweat, and tears on the pitch. We'll be sweating right along with them. Michelob Ultra. Superior is brewed here.
All right, Max, you've got a hybrid skill set. So can you explain your role within the offense to us?
Yeah, it's a versatile role, like you said, just a lot of different ways I'm used to kind of just achieve whatever the offense needs at the time. A lot of versatility comes with it. Just find different ways to win, find different matchups, different leverages, just whatever it takes.
Now, from your standpoint, what's the best? A great run, a great catch, a monster block? What do you like the most?
They're all great. The monster block's been pretty fun lately. I'm a fan of that.
Now, speaking of monster blocks, you know, your coach Romore has talked about smash. It's been going on for some years now. What does smash mean to you?
Yeah, it's like a style of play thing. It's a mentality. Just kind of.
And his mentality is very aggressive. You know, all he is about aggression, violence, physicality, period. And like I said before, that's definitely what you want out of your fullback, out of your tight end, out of your H-back, whatever. A guy who's not scared to get dirty, put his head in there, go head first. And he loves contact. He loves pain, bro. You know, a real animal back there, straight up. SKOL Vikes, bro. Here we go.
Forcing that on the field, that it's a real thing. It's just the way we play, downhill, smash mouth football.
Yeah.
You mentioned being able to create matchups, being able to use leverage. What type of impact do you think you can have this year?
I like to think of myself as the most versatile and violent player on the field at the time. And whatever way I can find that, coaches put me in a great position to do that. So no matter where that is, I'm always happy for the matchup they give me.
Versatile and violent is a crazy combination. You guys lost a lot of leadership. Had a bunch of seniors last year. They're out the door. You're one of the more veteran guys on the offense. So how have you seen your leadership role evolve within this team?
Yeah, it's become more vocal because we had so many vocal leaders before, and always kind of conducted the way I do from learning from previous leaders and kind of just following them. And now it's time for me to take what they've given me, the skill set they've given me, and from a leadership perspective, and go use it.
Can you explain the difference to me between Coach Moore and Coach Harbaugh?
So I've got this question a lot, and it's hard to really put a difference. It's two different personalities, as we can tell on game days and stuff like that. But it's really like the same feeling in the building, the same presence of the head coach. Again, the personalities are different conversations you have with each coach, but both really just value mission winning.
Can you give me an example of the personality differences?
Coach Moore is a lot more like a lot more loud fire. You know, he's running out the tunnel and he's like he's throwing his papers. He's in the O-line pushing around. Coach Harbaugh would come up to you and give you a fist bump and say, "Lay it on the line for Michigan today." And both equally get me fired up for the game.
Yeah, we know what Moore was really doing, huh? we know exactly where Moore mind really was at, huh? Heavy, no cap. Yeah, bitch, yeah. Come on now, here we go.
but it's just different ways about going about it.
You guys last year won the title, and it was a build-up, 3 straight Big Ten championships, but there were a couple of playoff appearances where you come up empty. And so you were in chase mode. Now you have the title, switches over a little bit to defense mode. And I was in college, I won a title in 14. The year after, it felt different to us. Does it feel any different to you now going from chasing to defending?
I'd say no, just because the way this program is built is on focusing on what we have today. That's the blueprint of Michigan football, is dominate what we can right now. And I mean, that's the blueprint. Nothing changes each day. Just find a way to make that program even better.
Conference is changing, 4 new teams entering for this season. Do you find that more exciting or more challenging?
Very exciting. You always wanted the big stage ever since you were a kid. You dreamed of the big game. And now it's going to places I didn't even dream of back then. So really excited for the big stage, the big matchup.
Now, college football playoff is changing as well. Do you think it'll be easier or more difficult to win a title in an expanded playoff?
It's hard to say. It's going to be a lot of different roads to get there, and just kind of excited to see what that looks like. And there's a lot that can happen with the new format, and excited to be part of it.
Michigan's a place, obviously, with a ton of history, a ton of great players that have come there. Big house, one of the most historic venues. What is your favorite part of being a Michigan Wolverine?
I love Ann Arbor.
And the thing about Max Bredesen, similar to McCarthy, right? He's definitely a winner. He's been around winners. He's been around a winning coach, etc. He has that winning pedigree in him. And he's physical as hell, mean as hell, nasty as hell, period. But he knows how to win, what it takes to win, the effort, the work ethic it takes to be a true winner, dog, no cap. And that mentality, that energy that he's bringing to the position, but not only the position, but to the table in general for the Vikings, to the Vikings, etc. You're talking about a rookie who could come in and make some noise for real year one. Powerhouse, physical dog, aggressive, hit you in your motherfucking mouth every damn time with no hesitation, straight up. Here we go, man. SKOL VIKES.
It's been home because both my brothers played here. I got a sign up in the living room that says I'd die for Ann Arbor, and I love this place, and it's special to me every week being able to play there. So it means the world just to walk through that tunnel and know the legends that were there before.
What's an underrated aspect about being a student at Michigan?
Just the people you meet. The Michigan connection's a real thing. They call it the Michigan difference, and you get to meet some really special people, and whether that be alumni, you get to meet a lot of great people through there, and also the students that you meet. There's a lot of people who are on a great track to do great things.
So Michigan, 3 straight Big Ten championships, coming off of a national title last season, and we get here, people sitting in my chair, the people out there. Ohio State's going to win Big Ten. Oregon's going to win the Big Ten. Those are the 2 contenders out of the conference. Do you guys hear any of that? Do you take it as disrespect, or do you internalize other ways?
Yeah, so there's always going to be noise. There's always going to be something. And like I said, one of the things that this program is really built on is the fact that in our building, it's just what we say to each other takes so much more precedence than what we hear outside. A coach telling me to get my second foot down means way more to me than what someone might think of a game 14 weeks from now. So that's kind of what's built us to get to this point. We're just going to stick with it.
If you're a man.
And shout out Max Bredesen once again. Seemed like his demeanor, his energy is just all the way on point. Student of the game, aggressive as hell. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and get into this little highlight video right quick. But Max Bredesen, bro, one of the rookies who could come in right away and contribute at a high level. You know, see how his physicality, his aggression translates to the NFL realm of things. But even with the process, etc., the physicality he brings to the table, man. The way he's always in attack mode, bro, etc. Yeah, sky's the limit. Matter of fact, it's no limit for that dude. Let me get into this little clip right here, man. Just real quick, you know, type shit. Here we go.
The tight end from Michigan is going to be a great player in the NFL. Is the fullback position premier anymore?
Nice block. Hold on, run it back. Nice block right there. Hold up, run it back. Here we go. And you want physicality. That's what you want, right, dog? Physicality for sure. Every time, punch somebody in the damn mouth. That's what fullbacks do. That's their job. 9 times out of 10, that's their job, bro. Punch somebody in the damn mouth. Straight up. Here we go.
Max Bredesen, the tight end from Michigan, is going to be a great player in the NFL. Is the fullback position premier anymore? No, but he would easily be one of the best 11 players on a team. And you find football players first. He's a tremendous and incredibly physical blocker. He has great leverage and strength and is able to keep his legs driving to finish plays. He's big enough to seal defensive ends and quick enough to make plays at the second level. He's not much of a receiving threat, but he can serve as a pass blocker when needed. I think a team will take a chance on him in the later rounds, even if he plays a less valuable position. With his skill set, a team will find a way to get him on the field and prove to be an asset. Max Bredesen.
You know, his mentality is just different. And that's what the Vikings need. That is right up the Vikings alley. And we talk about the Vikings needing to get the run game going, to run the damn ball more, etc. KOC calling more run plays, etc. This is where it starts, right here with Max Bredesen. We talk about the I formation, lining up, playing smash mouth football, hitting teams in the mouth for 4 quarters, type shit, huh? No way around it, dog. No cap. I definitely see why the Vikings wanted Max Bredesen. May have been a Frank Smith pick as well, or influence pick as well. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. We go, man. He says, EJ, why is it echoing in the vid you are showing? Let me see, Norse. Let me check it out. Norse, you hear me? No cat. 1 second. Here we go. Is it echoing bad, Norse, or a little bit or what? Let me know, bro. Is the echo bad or what, Norse? Let me know, bro. Here we go. Give me 1 second, man. 1 second. Now let's get into this Max Bredesen article. Well, Michigan expert says everything Vikings fans want to hear about Max Bredesen. Well, let's see what he got to say for sure. It's like they talking in a narrow hallway. Let me try it again. Let me try it again right quick, Norse. Let me know if it's still doing the same thing. I'm gonna just do it real quick. Give me 1 second, bro. Let me know. Hold up. Try this again. See what's going on here. See what's up here.
The tight end from Michigan is going to be a great player in the NFL. Is the fullback?
I think on this one, Norse, it might be the content creators video right here. Let me know if it's still doing it, Norse, etc. Holmes. Is it better? Is it worse? What up? But I think this may be the content creators video on this one, dog. Let me see. Let me know in the chat. Is it clear, echoey? What, bro? Let me know. Let's see here. Run it back a little bit.
Max Bredesen, the tight end from Michigan, is going to be a great player in the NFL. Is the fullback position premier anymore? No, but he would easily be one of the best 11 players on a team. And you find football players first.
Yeah, I think it might be on this one, Norse. I think it might be the content creators video type shit. Give me 1 second, bro. Heavy. Let's get back to this article right quick. Where we at with it? So once again, Michigan expert says everything Vikings fans want to hear about Max Bredesen. For the past decade, the Minnesota Vikings have absolutely adored fullback C.J. Ham, who went undrafted out of Division Second Augustina SD back in 2015. Hold up. Back in 2015, but went on to have a 10-year career, all of which was spent wearing the purple and gold, earning a pair of Pro Bowl selections for his efforts. Not bad for a guy with just 800 total yards from scrimmage and 8 touchdowns. Ham, of course, recently retired, and the Vikings certainly didn't waste much time in finding his replacement, as they used one of their NFC High 9 selections in last week's 2026 NFL Draft on Michigan's Max Bredesen. Now, while Bredesen was called a tight end when his name was announced in the 5th round at number 159 overall and is listed as a tight end on several statistical sites, Minnesota fans need not worry. Sure, the 6'2", 252-pounder lines up on the outside sometimes, but would a tight end who made 2 catches for 11 yards last year earn third-team All Big Ten honors? Yeah, that's not a thing. Michigan expert gives Minnesota Vikings fans plenty to be excited about with fullback Max Bredesen. Our good friend Chris Peterson, who handles all things Michigan over at gbmwolverine.com, obviously knows what Bredesen brings to the table, and not only does he believe that the 23-year-old will succeed in Minnesota, he firmly believes he'll be one of the Vikings' best picks from this entire 2026 draft class. Wow, that's a big statement right there for sure. That's a big statement right there for sure, bro. No cap, man. Here we go. Let's get it. 1 second. Get back to it. Seriously, the title of his article is literally Drafting This Michigan Football Hero will be one of the Vikings' best picks. Damn, bro. He going in like that. SKOL Vikes, bro. Let's get it. Here's a little bit of what Peterson had to say. It might sound ridiculous. Fullbacks aren't supposed to be impact players. I know that Minnesota announced Bredesen as a tight end, but he will be blocking much more than acting as a receiver, although he's a better pass catcher than people realize, which will be another weapon. Frankly, I don't think it's crazy to think he could have a similar career to that of Moose Johnson. Oh, damn. Here we go. The great Dallas Cowboys fullback, as long as Minnesota is willing to use him. The Vikings used the 5th round selection on him, so that tells you they think he can contribute. His blocking ability is off the charts, like you see clearly in the highlight film, dog. No cap, right? Physical, aggressive, determined, violent, etc. Holmes, all of the above. Few appreciate how good he is or what a weapon he is. And honestly, he wasn't used enough in the past 2 seasons. For those who only know Daryl Johnson as a broadcaster, comparing anyone to Moose is high praise, as he won 3 Super Bowls with America's team, earned a pair of Pro Bowl selections, and was a big reason why Emmitt Smith became the league's all-time leading rusher. So if Bredesen can come even close to being that kind of player, the Vikings are in good shape, and the numbers are already on his side. For starters, he had some strong PFF marks for the Wolverines this past season, earning a 78.1 pass blocking grade and even better 85.2. I repeat, 85.2, baby, run blocking grade. Well, damn, he's a real mauler, a real dog. SKOL Vikes. Here we go, man. Let's fucking get it. And according to Michigan insider Zach Shaw of 24/7 Sports / CBS Sports, the Wolverines were 71% more likely to score when Bredesen was on the field over the last 3 seasons. Here we go. So fear not, Vikings fans. While the loss of Ham hurts, the arrival of Bredesen should quickly ease that pain once he hits the field. Man, every time I see an article about this dude round yonder, see what's up with this dude even more round yonder, man, what? Take the what and leave the what? I get more excited, dog, for real. Huh? You dig me? You get my drift? How could you not be excited about this violent fullback, bro, right here? Like I say, I'm expecting to see the I formation, heavy packages, full packages, etc. I want to see the Vikings hit people in the damn mouth, bro. Take their will, take their damn soul for sure. 4 quarters of football, breaking them down in the boogie downtown, bro. Straight up, you hear me? SKOL VIKES. Here we go, bro. Let's get it, man. The hell going on around here? Let's get it. Hey. My dog Zoe in the building. My dog Zoe in the building. What up, home? SKOL VIKES, bro. Heavy. Let's get it, bro. You go. Daniel say, Zozo, any crazy takes today? Oh, man. Shout out Zoe in the building, bro. Let's get it, man. SKOL VIKES, bro. Here we go. But Max Bredesen, he's a dog. He's a dog all the way around. Versatile, can run, 6'2", 252, can block his ass off. What more would you want at the fullback position, huh? I repeat, what more would you want at the fullback position? Let's get it, man. And last but not least, and after this, I will be dropping the link as well. You want to come rock and roll with me, lock in with me, let me know, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's Saturday night live. Saturday night live, baby. Let's get to it for real. Saturday night lights, etc. But yeah, we're going to get into Tiernan right now. Some people saying they drafted Tiernan to replace O'Neal one day. You know, Brian O'Neal is on a decline, in my opinion. I've been saying it for how many months now? He's not the same player he once was. He's a liability at times, gets deboed at times, type shit. So you need his replacement, bro, for sure. And this dude eventually could be the guy. Out of Northwestern, played in the Big Ten. Big dude, 6'7", 6'8", damn near, who can really bang. Get into it, bro. Hold up, give me 1 second, bro. And once again, you come in the chat, fire the chat up, like the chat up as well. And let me know about how you feel about the draft overall, right? How you feel about just things in general for Minnesota. But especially these draft picks, dog. Phenomenal. I repeat, phenomenal, baby. We go. Yeah, man. Hope I'm saying his name right, too. Yeah. Here we go, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, wow. Hold up. Oh, wow. So ESPN, right? Hold on. ESPN saying that this could be the Vikings' best draft pick and whatnot. That's crazy work right there, man. I repeat, crazy work, no cap. The best draft pick? Tiernan. Got you. Tiernan. Why the hell? I'm saying Tiernan been putting extra M's on the shit type shit. Here we go, man. But ESPN says Tiernan could be the Vikings' top pick, best pick. Let me know if you agree in the chat, dog. You agree or disagree for sure. But motherfucking ESPN talking about Tiernan could be the best pick of the draft for the Vikings. Is he that lit? Is he really like that? Yeah. Shit, yeah. Come on, dog. For real? Shit. Here we go. But you know, you got to be careful with ESPN as well, because some of them don't know jack Shit. You hear me? Sometimes they just be JT, man. Just talking, bro. I repeat, just talking straight up. But Caleb Tiernan, damn. Could he be the Vikings' best draft pick when the smoke clears and when it's all said and done, huh? Type shit. Bitch, yeah. But before I dive into that article, let's see if we got any highlights from my boy, my dog, man. 1 second, man. Shit, he big enough. He for sure big enough. Damn, hell. Hell you talking about here, bro? For sure. Big as hell, no cap.
Here are 3 reasons to switch to heavyweight.
Yeah.
T-shirts. This heavyweight tee looks fresh, even at the end of the day. Most t-shirts that are wrinkle-free use synthetics. Our t-shirts are wrinkle-free.
North say ESPN is wrong with everything they say. That boy North's wild, lady. Oh, man, here we go. ESPN be capping and yapping, ain't it, North? Heavy. Here we go, baby. But he was mainly a left tackle. Shit, let's get it. Left, right, whatever. He taking spots, he taking jobs. Let's win. Ain't nobody safe. I repeat, ain't nobody damn safe, baby. 1,000. Here we go. SKOL VIKES. The hell going on around here? Give me 1 second, bro. Break down this little quick film right quick. Like I said, I will be dropping the link. Type shit. You want to come up, say how you feel, just make sure it's real. Here we go, man. Let's get it. SKOL VIKES. Yeah. Woo. Hey, let me know if it's an echo, etc. Once again, I repeat, let me know if it is an echo, etc., or is it all clear now? Here we go. Let's get it. And even on this play right here, right? Let me rewind it a little bit. Boom. Once again, he is 6'7", 323 pounds out of Northwestern. But let me rewind this a little bit right here. He was actually beat on the initial first move from the defender. But look how quickly and swiftly he regrouped, caught up with him, extended his arms, and made the block. See, that's the benefit of having size, bro, of him being 6'7", 323. Even if he is beat off the first move, off the first jump, etc., he can make up for it quickly and swiftly, bro. You understand? With his size, with his long arms, etc. So you see a lot of times some old linemen may get beat off the first step, but they can't recover. See, him being 6'7", 6'8", 330, by the time it's all said and done, or 330 plus, right? He can motherfucking maneuver and get back in position, baby, quickly and swiftly. 1 step to the right, boom. 1 step to the left, boom. And he's right back in position. And he can grab onto a guy, recover without holding. He's a big motherfucker, straight up. So I see why ESPN, even though it's a potential reach, right? Boom. I see why they say, hey, this could damn well be the Vikings' best draft pick of the draft. Do I believe it? Hell no. But I understand when they're talking about his upside and his ceiling. Oh, very high, very high. For real, dog. No cap. And then when he gets stronger, still growing into his body as well, not even fully matured yet, oh, he could be a real dog. A real dog. Hell yeah, bro. Let's get it. But you talk about solid backup, year 1, year 2, potentially being a starter, because we know this probably is Brian O'Neill's last year as a Viking. Yeah, it's his last year as a damn Viking, bro. No disrespect. I'm talking facts here. Unless he comes out and balls and proves he's not on the decline and he can improve, shit, it's over with, period. The way of the game, the way of the business of that bit naive. But keep your eyes open definitely for Caleb Tiernan, bro. Straight up. Here we go. The background music is good, no echo, all good. Norse, all good. Here we go. SKOL VIKES. But like, watch this here. You know, watch the recovery move right here, man. No cap. Hold up. Pause it right quick. Here we go. Caught up quick. Come here. You know? Yeah. And then just as far as these highlights go right now, paying attention to the highlights and all that, I would say off the rip, you know, one of the biggest things he has to work on off the rip is pad height, pad level, getting a little lower in the exchange. But the power is there, size is there, potential is definitely there, baby. Straight up. Here we go. But just staying lower in position is the biggest thing I'm seeing right now out of him. Let's get it. Right there. Nice chip block. Like and with him, bro, like he's so damn big, right? He's so damn big. He gets his hands on you, it may be over, you know? Now we understand the different level of talent, of course, but he's gonna get better as well. But he's so big, if he just touch somebody, right? Touch somebody, get in their way, block their view, that can be effective. He don't got to pancake everyone necessarily. Yeah, pancake blocks are cool, they're exciting, good to laugh at, etc. But at the end of the day, can you stay in position? Because blocking, when it comes down to it, you ain't got to knock your man over all the time. Move him enough, get in his way enough to let the running back roam free. That's the biggest thing about it, bro. Period. And you check out these highlights, majority, he's getting in position, using his hands very well, just being a solid statue in front of his opponent. He can't see, can't get around him, and the running back has time to move around, wiggle around, hit the hole, etc. Even if he does get beat early, or even if he doesn't pancake a guy or wash a guy out to play per se, he gives you enough rep in, rep out, bro. Just getting in somebody's fucking way can be enough. Heavy. That's what he gives to you. That's what he brings to the damn table. You can't coach size and you can't coach speed, bro. Period. Never forget it. Here we go. SKOL VIKES. Let's fucking win. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, man. Let's win. Yeah. Here we go. Bitch, yeah.
I want that artist.
Get your ass up.
I know thick and toasty, melty golden, ooey gooey, love it.
And simple little short film right there, but he shows you exactly who he can be, bro. Who he can really be. So I see why ESPN would have said what they said. Understandable for sure. Like I say, do I agree? No, but he could definitely be a good player for the Vikings in years to come. Here we go. Minnesota's haul in this year's draft included 9 new players. First rounder Caleb Banks was a controversial selection as he comes into the building with 2 significant foot injuries on his resume, but also with a ton of physical talent. Seemingly less controversial was Vikings' addition of third rounder Caleb Tiernan. The offensive lineman was ranked 34th, wow, on ESPN's top 100 pick rankings, assembled by draft analyst Matt Miller. No Viking received a better ranking, though perhaps not an immediate contributor given the state of the offensive line. Hold on one second. Let me drop the link right quick. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Back to it. Miller wrote, a value pick up at the end of round 3. Tiernan should be viewed as the long-term plan at right tackle. Brian O'Neill is still a very good player. Very good. We'll see. We will fucking see. Comment down, comment way down, ESPN. Way down, dog. Huh? 1-2 way back. Let's run it back. Brian O'Neill is still a very good player at 30 years old, but the team must make a decision on his expiring contract after this season. Drafting Tiernan might give us a hint about Minnesota's long-term plans. O'Neill can still play without a doubt, but he will turn 31 in September. Wow. And has missed some time in recent years. His contract is up, and the Vikings either need to hand him a new one or say goodbye to their veteran next March. Furthermore, Christian Darrisaw's knee issue remains a topic of conversation. His health was a huge problem in 2025. Big facts, no cap. A year after suffering a torn ACL, and it cannot be taken for granted moving forward. 1 second, baby. 1 second, bro. Here we go. Having a backup plan for either tackle position, run it back. Having a backup plan for either tackle position is a smart move. Cross-training Tiernan at guard could also be in the franchise's best interest. And if he's that big, that physical, and you can really cross-train him at the guard position as well, I mean, damn, he's a great athlete, bro, for real. He can play guard or tackle. Shit, bro. Shit, yeah, bitch, yeah. The Vikings got a real player with him. Heavy. Miller added, a 6-game starter at right tackle, 38 at left tackle. Tiernan has experience on the right side and a frame many scouts think projects better to that side or at guard. He's worth monitoring in training camp to see where and how Minnesota plans to use him. Oh, for sure, for sure. Here we go. Tiernan doesn't possess the prototypical arm length teams are looking for in an offensive tackle. Therefore, guard has been floated as an idea for the 6'7" blocker. And guess what, bro? I don't give a damn if he's a guard, tackle, whatever. I don't give a damn. If he can ball, bro. Straight up. You hear me? Here we go, bro. SKOL VIKES. Yeah, I'm for real. Hey, straight up. I don't care if he's a guard or tackle. I don't give a damn. 2 fucks, Chuck, period. If the man can play, guess what? He can play. Put his big ass on the damn field where it gets real. Come on now. Let's get it, bro. I'm like, what? Take the what and lead the what? You telling me he's 6'8" and can play guard, dog? He's 6'8". You can move him inside or outside? Oh, damn, bro. Sky's the limit. Matter of fact, there's no limit for this dude right here. We go, man. Hey, shout out Broski Bear in the building, man. Matter of fact, Broski Bear, one of the ones who spoke highly of Tiernan. He said Tiernan is a big dog for real, looking like Broski Bear might just be right. And we got to definitely wait and see how it pans out. But this dude's a big dog for real, though. Come on, man. Especially if he can play guard. You talking about fuck waiting a year or two to play behind O'Neill. Fuck that, Jack. He could play next year at guard or be heavy in the rotation for real, dog. No cap. Here we go. My dog Broski Bear in the building, though, man. SKOL VIKES, bro. Let's get it. Just made their decision on O'Neill by drafting Tiernan. I believe so, Broski. I agree with you, big dog, for sure. I feel like they made it very clear, and I'm glad they did. Put some pressure on his big ass, too. Yeah, put some pressure on Brian O'Neill, big ass. Playing like a soft Teletubby at times, bro. Getting pushed back type shit. Getting knocked out to play, right? Type shit. You gonna be soft, get your soft ass off the field, O'Neill. For real, dog. No cap, Holmes. Period. But you damn right, Broski Bear. This was a definite message to O'Neal, Christian Darrisaw too. Of course, Darrisaw is elite, but can he stay healthy? If Darrisaw go out there and get hurt again or miss half the season again, what do you do with him? What the hell do you do with him? Shit. I mean, what's up? What are you worth to the team? What are you worth in general if you can't be on the field for more than half the season, bro? Straight up. What the hell do you offer? I don't care if you Jerry Rice talented type shit. You doing nothing for me if you ain't on the field, dog. What you here for? What we paying you all this guapino, federale, denali, linguine, fettuccine, machismo, guapino for what? Huh? If you ain't gonna give me at least 15 games out that bitch, 14 games out that bitch, bet. You gotta go, bro, for sure. So ain't nobody safe. Like I've been saying, ain't no position safe, and they shouldn't be. So hopefully Tiernan comes in here and performs well in training camp, etc., and get some tick. You know, get some real tick. Here we go. You know, we know it's definitely an adjustment from the college level to the NFL level. No denying that. But some players are ready, dog. Some players come in, catch on quick. We'll see how it goes. Coaching and development. I repeat, coaching and development, bro. No cap. Here we go. But shit, the more and more I read about him, research him, shit, versatile. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it popping. Ain't no damn stopping. SKOL VIKES, bro. Here we go. Yeah, here we go, man. You come in the chat, make sure you like the chat up as well. Let's get it. About his arms, he said in his introductory presser, a lot of those doubts come from people who probably don't know football that well. Oh, my boy throwing shade. My boy said, "Hold up, let me throw some shade at y'all bitches right quick." Yeah. He said, "Hold up, boy. Put some respect on my damn name. Don't talk about his arms, right? Talk about his physicality, dog. No cap." Here we go. I like that in the big fella. I like that big fella. I like that. SKOL VIKES. Let's get it, man. Here we go. Yeah. He said they don't know about football at all, bro. Fuck out of here. Let's get it. You know, obviously I'm a football player, and it's not an arm length competition on the field. Big facts, no cap. It's a physicality competition. Ooh, I like it. Let's get it. And, you know, I feel like I'm really good at that. And I feel like that's kind of what allowed me to kind of succeed. Whether it will ultimately hinder his play at tackle remains to be seen. It is a fact that elite pass rushers can take advantage of any physical disadvantages. He added, "I love for someone to say I got beat here or I didn't do as well here because my arms are too short. Kind of going to be pretty tough to find. But yeah, you know, obviously arm length, some teams harp on it. Some fans love it. Some guys hate it. I'm just a football player at the end of the day. I like that in the big fella. For real." Yeah, I like how my dog talking, bro. For real. Bitch, yeah, man. Hey, Tiernan coming, bro. Hey, that boy Tiernan coming straight up. Here we go. At guard, the Vikings have a long-term starter on the left side and last year's top pick, Donovan Jackson. On the right side, Will Fries must play better, must do better. Fuck you talking about? Will Fries, earn your paycheck, dog. Earn your damn paycheck, dog. No cap, you hear me? Heavy. Here we go. Will Fries, the hell you talking about? Step up, Fries. Hell you talking about, man? Man up. Man, what? Here we go. Will Fries enters his second campaign as Minnesota starter. He signed a massive deal last offseason, and the Vikings could decide to move on next year, which would present another path to the starting, which would present another path to the starting unit for Tiernan. The rookie has some solid athletic tools, and his football IQ has drawn praise in the pre-draft process. It's more than just about size and physicality, bro. Let's not forget the mental part of it, bro. Do you know the game? What's your IQ like, etc.? Don't get caught up in the hype and the bullshit. No bullshit. He's a smart player that matters. I repeat, smart players fucking matter. Here we go. The rookie has some solid athletic tools, and his football IQ has drawn praise in the pre-draft process. The Ringer's Todd McShay wrote about Tiernan early in his career. Tiernan could fill a swing tackle role while also providing guard depth as he develops into a potential starter. Players like Bernard Rahman, Luke Godick, and Braden Smith have overcame similar length limitations to stick at tackle. There's also a Northwestern precedent for shorter arm tackles moving inside and thriving. What's his name? What he said? Weird as hell, dog. Peter Skoronski is already among the league's best. If Tiernan follows that path, Sam Cosmi is a strong stylistic comparison. Tiernan is an athletic, experienced, and versatile offensive lineman who may need to transition from tackle, where he played in college, to guard in the NFL. The Vikings might not need Tiernan. The Vikings might not need Tiernan to block defenders anytime soon, but once there's an injury or another roster shakeup, having a talented third rounder waiting in the wing is what smart franchises do. For sure. Why not? Tiernan ranks 34th among Miller's best draft picks of the year. The selections of Caleb Banks, 43rd, Dominique Orange, 68th, Max Bredesen, where he had 83rd, and Damon Claiborne, 85th, also made his top 100 list. And that's it, bro. You know, and Caleb Tiernan, man, we had. Like, how could you be mad at Caleb Tiernan, Holmes, right now? All we talk about is Vikings fans for years, bro. Trenches, 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 heavy. And now the Vikings attack the trenches on both sides of the ball, and y'all mad? Y'all pissed? For what? Take the what and leave the what? Huh? Come on, bro. Stop the cap. He say, Walter Rouse, he gone. Get him out of there. Get him the fuck out of there. You hear me, Norse? Get him the fuck out of there. Yay. Yay. Huh? Score Vikes. Huh? You damn right, Norse. Let him walk. Huh? Let's get it. What he said? I'd rather let Jurgens and Rouse go and go with these two new guys. Why not, man? Why not? I mean, why waste time on lack of talent, bro? You know, period, Holmes. Heavy. Why waste time? Just like the wide receiver room. It's guys who've been in the building who've done absolutely nothing. No disrespect. I'm just talking facts, though, dog. Jasiah Jones, what has he done? What has he really done? He's been there, what, 3 years? Who else in the wide receiver room? Ty Felton? Okay, I understand he only been there 1 year. What did he do? What the hell did he do, man? He was your third round last year. You expect shit from him. You expect the man to be on the field. He gave you nothing. Now we know players develop at different rates. I get it, cool. But if he come in here this year and don't perform, he's out. Straight up, he's out. And I hope they give Dylan Bell real reps. I'm talking about real fucking reps, Holmes, heavy. Dylan Bell deserves a real shot. Here we go, man. Now, before I get out of here, man, I'm gonna get into this video from Caleb Banks, the voyage video and whatnot. Break it down, see what went down, etc. You know. Give me 1 second, though, bro. 1 second, man. And as far as the GM position goes, the Vikings better not think about hiring Grigson, period. If they hire Grigson, I'm like, what? What are you doing here? What are we doing here? You know? No one wants Grigson in the building, dog. For real. No one wants Grigson in the building. You know? Why not just hire Rob Brzezinski? If you're going to hire Grigson, talk about a dude who don't even deserve a damn interview, period. I don't want the man to get a damn interview, Holmes. You hear me? Heavy. Hell, you gonna go backwards for and hire Grigson. Hire Rob. I mean, yeah, bitch, yeah. Hire Rob, dog. Period, Jack. Come on now. You don't have to make this difficult or nothing like that. Right? This doesn't have to be difficult at all. You want a real GM or GM who has proven himself time after time. The man came in his first year and hit on the drafts, rebuilt your whole roster, turned your whole trajectory around, and you want to hire Grigson or even thinking about hiring Grigson for what? I don't know if that's real or not. I think it could be fake news. Who said that the Vikings are looking at Grigson? Have they said it yet? That's what I mean right here. People just say anything for like, click, clout, views, etc. Has it been a statement where the Vikings have said we're thinking about hiring Grigson, Holmes, heavy? Right? Boom. I just gave you a list. Shout out my dog Daniel in the building as well. He just broke a list down for you. Nowhere on that list said Grigson's name, Holmes, heavy. Nowhere on the list was Grigson's name. So who came up with all this Grigson talk? Bullshit, no bullshit. Fake news, fake reports, fake beat writers. What? Don't believe everything you hear. Have your own mind. Think for yourself. Motherfucking Vikings fan believe anything. Gullible, naive, dumb at times, etc., bruh. Period. No disrespect. I'm talking real facts here. A credulous fan base. Matter of fact, maybe the most credulous fan base in the NFL. Amongst NFL teams. Holmes, for real. Period. Why even talk about Grigson if that's not a real possibility, dog? Why even give him that damn energy, right? For sure. No one wants Ryan Grigson in the building, bro. Straight up. He should have, matter of fact, he should have been going with Quasi, baby. No doubt. You hired the best man for the job. And if I'm the Vikings, bro, the Wolves, bro, you hire Rob Brzezinski quickly and swiftly. Even the names I read to you. Why move away from Rob? If this was an interview, Rob passed it. This was a test, he aced it, A+ and all that. No cap. So sometimes these beat writers just be talking, man. They JT just talking for a story, dog. For real. Telling you right now, man. How many false reports have we seen? You understand? So until the Vikings say, hey, we're going to interview Grigson for the job, don't believe it. Don't believe it at all. Here we go. He said, I still got to look at most of the UDFAs. Shit, what? Have they signed some UDFAs that matter? You understand? So I'll look at them right now. Matter of fact, hold up. Let's just add this segment in right quick. Hold up. Any UDFAs that matter besides Scooby Williams and Dylan Bell? Let's see what's up. Once again, let me know in the chat, bro. Any UDFAs that matter besides Dylan Bell and Scooby Williams. Here we go. Ooh, Tristan Lee. I heard Tristan Lee was pretty good, though. A developmental tackle prospect. Now, I heard about Tristan Lee. Do you know about Tristan Lee? Let me know here. Let me know here, man. Hold up. So we got Marcus Allen, cornerback. Devon Armstead, cornerback. Dylan Bell, receiver. Talked about him before out of Georgia. Jordan Bothello, outside linebacker. Tariq Chappell, cornerback. Monkel Goodwin, defensive lineman. Shalik Knotts. Matter of fact, Norris has spoke on him before, right? Shalik Knotts, wide receiver. Kelly Lawson, linebacker. Tristan Lee, offensive line. I've heard about Tristan Lee. Heard he was a dog. Once again, out of Clemson. Delby Lumeau, offensive lineman. Kajan Owens, running back. Thomas Rymack, offensive lineman. Marcus Sanders, wide receiver. Cameron Stewart, outside linebacker. Jacob Thomas, safety. Brett Thorson, punter. Ardeen Walker, outside linebacker. Scooby Williams, linebacker. I talked about him before, bro, out of A&M. I still don't know how the hell he wasn't drafted for real. Luke Wysong, receiver. Now, I heard about Luke Wysong before as well, dog. Here we go. Now, right here it says UDFA roster impact. The 2026 class is considered strong, with analysts highlighting Scooby Williams for show and Dylan Bell as players who could force difficult decisions for the 53-man roster, while punter Brent Thorson is a strong candidate for special teams competition. So out of how many? 19, 20 something? You got 3 who can contribute, 3 who can make the squad. And I'm telling you right now, dog, Scooby Williams is a real animal. Yeah, call him Scoob, whatever. Out of A&M, he was a real animal. I don't understand how he wasn't drafted, same as Dylan Bell. But all 3 of those guys, the punter included, have a big chance to damn make this squad. He said, no, EJ, just want to see what we sign. Yeah, some like Lee over Tiernan. Damn, Lee over Tiernan? Who said that, Norse? Well, damn, for real? Lee over Tiernan, straight up? They got big dogs like that in the building, straight up? Wow. I used to live in Tucson, Arizona, so AZ kind of has a place in my heart. I dig it, big dog. No doubt, no doubt. I tell you what, Norse, Arizona got some nice ass weather year round, huh? Some nice ass weather year round, baby, for sure. AZ, Las Vegas, it stay hot out that bitch, right? The sun stay shining, right? Heavy. Here we go, man. Shout out Arizona. Shout out Arizona in the damn building. SKOL vibes. Here we go. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna finish it up. Pretty much watch this little Caleb Banks video, introduction video, etc. Then I'm gonna get up out of here, man. You got questions, comments, opinions, fire the chat up. You know it, I know it. Let's get it. Give me 1 second, bro. Lock in, Banks. Lock in, Banks. Here we go. Let's get it. Yeah, man. We go. Hey, let me know again. Let me know again. How is the volume? How is the volume? Is it an echo? Is it not an echo? Let me know, bro. Let me know if the sound, the volume is good. No echo. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Are we good? I repeat, are we good? SKOL vibes. Here we go.
Unreal. Doesn't feel real. Still doesn't feel real. Oh, man. We're home now. This is so crazy. I literally was just here. I don't know. I'm so excited to be here. I was telling everybody, I'm like, I know. It's another little Yachty song. You told in Minnesota. That's really, that was one thing.
Man, you know what, bro? I just got to reiterate it every time, bro. If this dude can stay healthy, if his foot holds up, bruh, sky's the limit. Matter of fact, there's no limit for this dude right here. Just what he brings to the table. Pass rushing and run stopping abilities. Size. Just his size alone, Holmes, makes him a real weapon. Still got the echo. Hold on, man. Hold on. So it still got the echo. Is the echo bad or what, Norse? Let me know, bro. Let me see some. Hold on one second. Let me see some right here.
Other than that, I mean, I knew it was right next door from where I'm from, so, you know, I'm going back to the Midwest.
Let me know if that's better, Norse. Let me know if that's better right quick, dog. Here we go.
I'm used to it, used to the cold. Got no problem with it. Wait till I see the facility though, bro. Facility is crazy. Oh my God, facility is beautiful, bro. Facility is beautiful. Like we got like a little pond outside, little tiny like little mini stadium a little bit. Hotel right next door. It's like a team hotel. Indoor, everything just looks fresh. You breathe in there. Bro, that feeling, that's the wrong thing. That was like one in a lifetime feeling, bro. I'm sitting there and I'm just like tapping the phones together, like, and I just put them down. As soon as I put them down, start ringing. I said, crazy. It's kind of emotional from the start. I'm being honest. I was crying. My mom was praying. I was crying. It was just like
Norris Wild.
it's kind of crazy. But when I got the call though, like I jumped. I looked at my brother. He was like, pick it up. You good? Just answer the phone. Answer the phone. And I'm like, okay, picked it up. And I was nervous the whole day. I'm on the phone call. And Asian, I'm like, man, I'm being honest with you. Like, there's gonna be somebody. I'm like, no, I don't care about nobody else. I need the VIKES to call, bro. He's like, you're gonna be good. You gotta just be patient. That's the hardest part too. I couldn't even sit down until maybe the 15th pick. That's when I finally sat down. I was just up walking past TV, just walking back and forth. Couldn't even sit down. Let's tell me the people in the facility, bro. Really good people all around, I swear.
I remember you saying something about
really good people all around, bro. When I was here, it wasn't like not one person. I was just like, you know what I mean? Like on other visits, you like, everybody here legit, really, really good people. If I'm being honest, the only 30 visits I had where I was comfortable was with you guys. Like I was laughing, I was like being able to be myself more than what, you know what I mean, than what I already was being. So I feel like I can open up more for sure. Beautiful. The Omni, you know, it's really nice. I promise you, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Look. Oh, that's dope. Oh, I feel like I'm walking in camp, first day of camp, reporting in. Look at this, oh my God. What up, son? I didn't know the locker rooms and everything. I think I've been here before. What's going on? How you doing?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Well,
Caleb.
How you doing, man?
Congrats. Thank you.
What's up, man? Chad. Nice to meet you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Caleb.
Bro. Nice to meet you. Welcome, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Oh, yeah. What's going on, coach? I'm going well.
Mad love in the building too. Mad love in the building, right? For sure, man. Here we go. SKOL VIKES.
Hold on. Yeah. What's going on with you? You good? Feeling great. Thank you, coach. Appreciate you.
What's a fan?
Yeah, I think they're downstairs.
Man, Flores finna work magic. I repeat, Flores finna work magic with this dude, bro. You hear? Flores is finna work magic with this dude for real. Ain't no way around it, dog. Here we go.
Yeah, they downstairs. Appreciate you. We'll see you in a minute. Guys, appreciate you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, coach.
Great.
Thank you.
I told you, man, that you're going to come back in this building.
Absolutely.
Now you got a head start. This is the beauty of it. That's the first time you've been in here. Well, let me, I got you guys. Let me just, tell you guys what I told Caleb. A couple things when he was here before. Just the belief that, we have as coaches and where, he can get to, but also the belief we have in this building to be the best possible place for him to be. Not only the resources of our people, but coaching staff, but probably most importantly, our locker room, our players. It's probably one of one. It's pro football, but we pride ourselves on trying to create something that's a little different.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Man, we are so fired up.
There go your new GM right there, bro. No cap. Once again, shout out Rob Brzezinski. That's your new GM, or should be, right there. You hear me? Heavy. SKOL VIKES, bro. Here we go.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you so
Man,
much.
we are so fired up. This is Minnesota. Until you actually experience it, you don't realize what a special place it is.
Hey, that boy Norris Wild. hey, Norris, we know it. You know it. Hey, Norris cannot stand KOC, man. I feel you, Norris. Hey, well, we got to believe in him a little bit. You hear me, though, Norris? Just a little bit, man. Just a little bit, man. Come on now. SKOL vibes. Here we go, man. Let's get it.
So welcome to our family. Glad to have you guys here.
No, absolutely. Glad to be here.
Awesome. Yeah, he's a big, good looking dude. Let's go.
And I'm blessed. I'm blessed and highly favored. You know, working with my family, they push me hard every single day. I'm not gonna say it was something I was expecting. You know what I mean? Because you never know what could happen. But I'm blessed to be here. You know what I mean? They took the opportunity and they pulled me, and I'm extremely happy and I'm grateful. And I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that they're happy, my family's happy. Shoot, y'all happy, everybody happy. But most importantly, myself. I think that means a lot, and I'm gonna get to it.
There you go, bro. Shout out Caleb Banks in the building, bro, for sure. North say I'm trying, EJ. Hey, you got to, man. We got to, bro. Even if we may not believe in him, we know he been capping and yapping at times. He was piss poor last year. Got to believe in him, North. Got to get a man a chance. Another year, a new year. Never know what could happen. Maybe KOC will finally change. You hear me? Early. Straight up, man. But I definitely feel you. I definitely feel you. You know, most would say believe KOC for what? Hey, he's the head coach going into next year. So I'm not going to sit and dwell on what he did or didn't do last year, man. It's a new season, new atmosphere, etc. Let's see how he rock and roll with it. If he's on that bullshit again, he'll be out the building. Straight up. That's where we at with it, dog. But that's the live. I'm finna get up out of here. Shout out all my big dogs, my Levy dogs, my subscribers, my supporters. You are much appreciated for life, right? Don't ever forget it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and hit that bell as well. Takes less than 1 second, bro. Why not? You know what it is. Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes. Win, lose, or draw. But we come to win. Believe that. Down at the levee. We going fishing at the levee. SKOL Vikes. We run the north. Yeah.